record video. And as always, if somebody would mind hippity-hoppeting on the Twitch
I'm
to
already
see
there.
Excellent. Okay, I can see green on both of my little things. So
I'm really loud on Twitch.
hey, as long as you are heard.
No, like I'm a solid half again as loud as you are.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me see if I
I'm
can.
going through commercials right now.
Ha ha ha. Okay. Well,
You and Casey are about the same volume, though.
okay.
Hmm.
Well,
But that's also really weird since, yeah, Alex is a lot louder.
Okay, try that. I've made Alex softer.
Okay. Hello.
And now
How about-
testing.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's better.
That's better. All right. Okay. Good.
Okay, and now I've got to mute Twitch because that's just
Yeah.
too much.
And now we got
Yeah.
you.
I got Twitch chat popped out. That's about all I can do.
Hey.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it. Okay. But yes, this is indeed a similar road. But with some changes.
It's almost like we've been traveling and we've moved from one location.
And yet along the same type of landscape. What?
Hello, MacArthur Adventures.
Hi.
Hello, us.
Hello.
Yes.
It just
Hello,
occurred to me
us.
that I said hello
MacArthur.
to our own
Yeah.
to our own selves in chat. Though I am guessing that is the MacArthur of MacArthur Adventures.
It is not.
Hello.
It's me.
Oh, okay. I assumed that it was the MacArthur of MacArthur Adventures.
Hello, current Twitch watchers and future YouTube enthusiasts. There we go. I think we're ready to start.
Live from across the United States, it's Saturday night.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
Please don't sue us, SNL.
Oh gosh.
We don't have any money.
We don't. Please don't sue us. We don't have money. Man.
I
Oh,
should check and see if. That's not something I need to talk about.
oh boy. Oh
We are
boy, oh
live.
boy. We are.
And there's no sense of me talking about my own channel.
Here, let me talk about my channel.
I don't care if you want to throw in a little self-promotion there.
Oh, I'm just checking to see if the auto host has not worked. Okay, let's just manually host the stream.
Woohoo!
Maybe. Interesting.
Interesting.
Well, it looks like it's hosting it.
Oh.
So, there's that.
Let's see.
Oh, and I just realized it's not even 7 o'clock yet.
No.
Yeah, we still
it
got
is
time.
Not.
We're goofing off.
We are.
We're having an extra long sound check because, first time back after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some days, no matter how many times I play with the exact same setup, something happens and then it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how? How?
But you know what does work?
What?
Storytelling among friends.
It does. Well, you know, the Windows key is very close to the Shift key.
Yes.
Yes. It does a lot different things than the shift key does, though.
It really does.
Hmm.
Although you cannot turn sticky keys on with the Windows key, I don't think.
I want sticky keys to die.
I know. As a gamer, it's like, no, do not show this message ever again.
Like this will never be a thing. Never. Never. Stop it.
What does sticky keys even do? I've never even looked it up.
Basically, it like instead of holding down the key, it spams the key for you.
Oh. So it's like an auto clicker on the shift?
I think so.
Which is dumb.
Oh no, it turns them into a toggle. You know what? That's actually okay.
No, don't accept it.
Oh, like you press it and then it's permanently on or off?
Yes.
So it's like caps
Oh.
lock.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. Like
But-
yes, it's not the way that we understand how to use the shift and control keys, but that is a fairly reasonable accessibility feature.
Yeah.
But it's the same as caps lock.
Yes.
So
But-
why?
Because if you have physical difficulty pressing more than one key at a time, you would need to have the modifier keys be toggles.
But I don't, so I won't. I appreciate that may be
No,
helpful
I-
to some people.
Yeah. But, like, after finding that out, I'm much less angry that it exists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, now I have less anger.
Yes. It's like, yes, it's annoying, but no, I'm not mad that it exists.
Yeah.
But see, the way that would make it easier to make it not be annoying is just have Windows only ask you once,
Mhm.
rather than every single time you spam the button.
I think it's when you press it 7 times. Here, I'm going to try it real quick.
5.
Yes, it is exactly 7 times.
Hmm.
Although, apparently in Windows 10, you can disable this keyboard shortcut in the ease of access keyboard settings.
Hmm.
See, this is the kind of quality education that we seek to bring people on MacArthur Adventures. First, hurdy-gurdy, and now we've progressed up to the sticky keys function in Windows. You're welcome.
Also, hurdy-gurdy has become the standard instrument that all of my characters have proficiency in.
As well it should be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Now I want a character that plays the bagpipes after Spotify recommended me a new song. I don't know if anyone's ever heard it, but if you want to hear some really fast bagpipes, listen to Shake That Bagpipe.
Shake that bagpipe?
Yeah, it reminds me of like clubbing in college, except with a bagpipe.
I see.
Okay. Shake that bagpipe?
Yeah, let me make sure we got the right artist. The Sid,
Uh-huh.
SIDH. But yeah. It's kind of like, huh. I know that I listen to a lot of random music, But the fact that it put like all that together and spit out that song was kind of like,
Hmm.
and I really enjoyed it. So, like, good job, Spotify.
Heck yeah.
Good job,
That statement
Spotify.
was not paid
Excellent
for or
recommendation.
supported by.
All right. Well, um, we are, I think, ready to get started with our official material. I messaged Amy and we'll see when she can roll in. And, well, I will pull up our handy dandy official script.
Mm.
Good evening, everyone. Just your friendly reminder that while we are proud of our product, we must admit none of us are actually in a professional recording studio. We are recording on a myriad of devices and internet qualities. Please give us patience if there are any technical difficulties and or interruptions from pets and toddlers. We love all of you and hope you enjoy the show. So, first, we will introduce ourselves in the order we see in our Discord chat. And if you would, please tell us your name, your character name, and a question for tonight. Um, may I please have a D100 roll? Oh, I heard that bleep.
72.
Fabulous, fabulous.
Oh,
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
I thought the question was what is our favorite D100 roll? Like, what's our favorite number between?
What's your favorite? Well, I mean, that'd certainly be an interesting question.
Sorry, of course we're playing D&D. You wanted an actual roll today. I, I'm I'm totally here, everyone. Don't
Mhm.
worry about it.
It's fine. We're all perfectly fine.
We're all
None of us are feeling
fine.
under the weather at all. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
If your character knew they were going to die in a year, what would they change today? Hmm. Thank you for that roll, Colin.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'll be playing Colin Jupiter tonight. And if Colin knew he was going to die in a year, I presume that he would know like the specifics of his death in this. In which case, he would just cry an awful lot. I don't think that's information he's psychologically capable of processing.
Fair, fair. Hi, my name's Anna. I'm the co-DM here on this channel, and I will be playing a host of NPC characters tonight. Most often, probably Gage and Crowther. And if Gage knew that she was going to die in a year, she would immediately start training those around her in the care and keeping of Crowther.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm playing Voshin. And if Voshin knew that he was going to die in a year, he would head back to the farm and make sure that everyone in his family's taken care of with the gold that he's earned on this, and just try to make sure everything's in order before it happens.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, um, do would either of you like to give us a synopsis of What happened the last time we were all together?
Everything went fine. We attended a city hall conference where nothing went wrong whatsoever. We were thanked for fending off the bandits, and we were given as thanks a bag of holding containing 25,000 platinum pieces.
Colin has the most interesting dreams.
Okay, so I forgot that I wasn't here for the last time. And so this is
Okay,
very
so
vague.
now that I, Alex, have gotten my meme out of the way, um, we went to a town hall meeting, in which it was revealed that the railroad was not actually trying to go through, and the people who were being shady as all get out were not actually the people who were not actually who they said they were, uh, and or were not at the meeting. I do not remember exactly, but then someone turned into a, for lack of a better word, a scary monster that is similar to a witch, but not quite a witch. Something a little bit more sinister than that. Cackled, said a whole bunch of stuff about the goddess of nature destroying them all, and then disappeared.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds like you handled it very well.
Perfectly normal city hall meeting.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, there wasn't any blood sacrifice, so it wasn't a normal city hall meeting.
Oh, that's fair.
That's just because it wasn't on Tuesday.
That's true. It was on
Ah.
Yeah,
Saturday.
Sacrifice Tuesday.
That is true.
Oh man, yeah, that'll be on the next docket item. Oh boy, Sacrifice Tuesday. So with that whole ordeal behind, um, the Cuddle Vagabonds are now a few days into their road back, heading south towards Vento de Peligro, which is a town in Verdor at the southern peninsula. As thinking back over the town, the farm, um, Voshin and or Colin, did either of you have um, any lasting things you wanted to take care of? Any goodbyes or anything like that as you had headed off down the road?
I don't have a scene I particularly want to do for my part.
Not a scene, really, but Version would make sure to remind the little girl that she needs to sing to the plants every day.
Excellent, excellent. And so the little girl would have taken Voshin's Voshin's words of encouragement to heart and promised that she would do so diligently to help them grow. Right. So as you all clippity clop down the road, you're all in the wagon with Gage riding Crowther shortly behind. What are you all up to?
Hmm. Honestly, don't remember if Version was working on anything. It's been way too long.
I don't remember if he finished the thing he was working on, but I remember a thing he was working on, which was really cute. But Colin is continuing to bookworm in hopes of gaining new skill proficiencies, because of course he is.
Like, I remember the arrows, but I think I got the arrows done and given to you, right?
They are not on my inventory sheet. If they were,
Because the materials to make them have been removed from my inventory sheet.
Do you
Anyway,
remember? Do you remember what the arrows were?
they were thunder arrows,
Okay.
and they did something like if you shoot them, a sound could be heard from like 200 feet or something like that.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact or if there was anything more than that, but
We can figure that out after the session. I'll rewatch the most recent session.
anyway, if Version had not given Colin the arrows, Version would have finished up the arrows and very sheepishly just been like, so think I have something for you.
Yeah.
I hope they'll work as good as what you have, and pull out the arrows and give them a call. And now we have officially done it. Sorry, audience, if we've
Yes.
done it twice.
If we have done it twice, I'm sure that both times Colin's reaction was to just go hard eyes and just gush. And I do not yet have that level of energy in me. I am still waiting for the caffeine to kick in. In character, Colin will make an appearance tonight, I promise.
At some point, we understand. Absolutely. Okay, so. No, I don't actually want. Okay.
Look, bears are following us again.
Yes. Yes. Okay. The deer are acting suspiciously. There. That's part of the story now.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
There you go. All right. Could I get a perception check out of both of y'all? Pretty please.
I don't know why I scrolled up to my skill list
Can't
when I
get a
can
perception check.
just click on it in the other channel.
Version's too busy with the arrows and fumbling with them, trying to get them into a quiver for Colin.
Excellent. So, Potion, being a bit distracted, doesn't catch much of the scenery that they are passing. However, Colin, you are able to look up from your reading ever so often. You do know that as a practiced reader, it is good every once in a while to realize how tense your jaw is, your neck is, to look up, to look to the left, to look to the right, to roll your shoulders to make sure that you take a break for your muscles so that you can continue to read with endurance. And as you look around, you can see that there are some clusters of yellow flowers. There are some deer eating on the side. There are a couple of ponds with signs by each of them. There are trees and rocks and orange flowers as well, dotting the path that you are currently treading.
Do I recognize this particular type of flower?
The yellow ones or the orange ones?
Yes.
Roll nature, please.
Character sheet, come back. Nature. Nope.
You recognize the yellow ones as a common flower similar to dandelion that is used for various teas and has known healing properties, especially in herbal teas, while the orange flower is incredibly aromatic. It is meant to symbolize love and affection.
Colin is going to hop off and collect some of this second flower. And present a bouquet of them to Votion.
All right.
Oh, well, thank you. Does Voshin also get a nature check on this?
Does
Yeah.
Voshin get to actually know what the flowers are?
Yeah, absolutely.
The 17.
Voshin, you know that if you smell the flowers, you will have a strong impulse to eat these flowers. Doing so will cause some digestive problems. Nothing serious, but it'll be unpleasant for a while.
Uh, Thank you very much, Colin, but I'm afraid that I don't have any issues going right now.
Colin will make a confused face.
You know, they're like, is the term laxatives used back then? They help
I think
you,
bilious was the old term, but I will double check.
bilious?
Nope.
Nope. Well, it's a word now. They're bilious. They they help you go to the bathroom. They're
Colin's
very beautiful, though.
Colin's face will turn just beet red, and he will quietly pull up and he goes, "My mistake. I thought they were a different flower. I'm sorry."
But I mean, if we ever do have problems, that would be something that we could have. I mean,
Colin continues to shrink.
Motion will gingerly take the bouquet of flowers and take like two of them and put them in his bag.
Please note on your inventory that you have um that you have um two of those orange flowers.
Also, I have done a quick Google, and bilious is a term referring to being. It's an archaic medicinal term for being afflicted with a liver-related a- ailment. Thus, an
Uh,
antibilious treatment would be uh, purgative.
So
Medicine knowledge.
you have more of it than I do.
I
uh,
have a Google.
I have a
Yeah, but I
Google.
wouldn't have even been able to start with the term bilious.
So it's a thing with stuff.
hmm I
Oh,
learned it from the Lewis and Clark Museum when I was a small.
That's cool.
oh my goodness, that's a thing.
History lesson of the day, everyone.
Yep.
Again, just another service provided by MacArthur Adventures. All right, and so um, also Colin, with that um, perception check, you do hear something off in the distance, um, kind of the pitter patter of running feet over over from the direction that you came.
Can I see anything in that direction? Looking more closely.
Looking more closely, go ahead and roll some investigation. There we go. So, what you can see is a cloud of dust, and um, the sound is coming from inside the cloud of dust. But the cloud of dust is very small. Me like less than a couple of feet, and it is touching the
I I
ground.
I think we might have a visitor coming in.
Visitor coming in? Oh,
Colin will point out the cloud, put up his hood, and make the sneaky sneak.
old sneaky snake.
He shall make like a hole in the boat. Or in the cart. That's a 27.
Well, I'd say you have been the sneaky sneak.
Excellent. Oh no, it's so cute.
So you see running up, pitter patter, is this teeny tiny kobold. And they are waving letters saying, wait, wait, wait for me, wait, 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 wait.
Who's driving the cart?
I guess since the other two are asleep, Roshan probably is, and Roshan would slow the cart to a stop.
This is a very fast cart.
Yeah, I'm very surprised you were able to catch it.
Yeah,
But I'm sorry you had to work so hard. What can we do?
yeah, letters to deliver to the adventurers.
Roshan would take the letters since Colin has gone and the other two are sleeping. And Gage can't read. The letters most likely.
Okay, yeah, letters for you. Bye.
Roshan would take the letters and read them.
And just as
Probably even
quickly,
read them out loud. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, and just as quickly as you saw them, the little guy scampers off. So let's see if this is a good enough size for you to read it in. Roll 20.
It might be once I zoom. Oh gosh, you just made it bigger. I was zooming in.
Yep.
Let's zoom in and out at the same time and see what happens.
It got very big very fast. Yeah, since Colin has done the sneaky sneak thing, and I think Roshan's getting used to it, he would read the letter fairly loud to everyone. Hi everyone, it's Naiho. Thank you again for taking me home. I haven't left the manor much since getting back. Not that I've wanted to. But I'm giving Nutmeg plenty of sausage and no milk. I remember something very strange about that cat. Anyway, I know you're already on an important mission for my dad to help out Bento de Peligro. Scrolling, sorry. Down by the coast. He said he had another errand for you. I hope it isn't anything too spooky. P.S. I'm not a cat. No.
So first of all, I really like this new pronunciation of his name, and I hope it's canon
Oh
now.
yeah, it's Nigel, isn't it?
2, DM, can we get the thing?
I'm not a cat.
Thank you.
Yes.
Which now my son says frequently.
Marvelous.
All right. And so paired with this letter that wasn't sealed or anything is an official sealed letter.
Also, Colin has like peeked over the cart and is doing the thing where his hands are against his cheeks and is trying not to squee. Because that is the cutest little kobold that he ever did see.
It's pretty cute. Here, I will for you guys I'll draw a picture of the cutest kobold.
You're gonna drop a picture?
Yeah. There's picture. All right. You have one letter from Naijo and an additional sealed letter in your possession.
Excellent.
That is a very, very cute kobold. With the official one, I think Roshan would have a little more tact and probably not read super aloud, just in case anyone's
Mhm.
around.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So then this way.
Because if I remember right, Nigel's parents were like noble
Yes,
or
religious,
official government.
political
Yeah.
things.
If I may, Casey.
Yes.
Salutations, adventurers. Word has reached about your service to the farmers. We appear to be in your debt again. We cannot know everything that happens in our district, but sadly, this thing we do. One of our partners, Eleanor Yeoman, needs help transporting one of the most dangerous criminals in our history to his trial. I trust you to handle the situation delicately. Yours, etc. Instructions await at the Orange Axe pub, should you accept.
I like the little horse bray.
Nigel
So
might
it's a
not
sound
be.
that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nigel might not be a cat, but his dad is a horse.
Well, it's a sound that like stereotypical Victorian gentlemen make when they're opening the paper, right? The
Yeah. Yes. And if not, they do now.
Yep.
is that a guffaw? I don't know what it would be classified as.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
something like that.
Um, well, uh, Gage,
Yeah.
uh, it looks as if our friends are in need of help again. Would you make a stop by? Oh, I didn't quite get that written down.
Oh,
It's okay. It's
it's
posted in
I
the
got it
Discord.
in the chat.
Oh,
Chitty chat
switching
chat.
over to Discord. Awesome. It's the first one, not the second one. Orange Axe Pub. It sounds like we need to go to the Orange Axe Pub, if you don't mind us making a quick detour.
Um. Well, I'm I'm just along for the ride. My um I don't really have an agenda, so your destination and a side hustle aren't really much different to me.
Especially if it's paying work.
Oh, has Colin popped back up?
Yes, Colin is like he's still being sneaky, but like more trying to be cute being sneaky than actually being sneaky.
Okay.
Like he's got just his eyes poking over the edge of the cart.
Mhm.
Nonsense. Because he is still somewhat of a child.
Yes. Aren't we all?
Yeah. But yeah, then he will throw his hood back and get back into his seat normally.
Oh,
Well,
Colin, were you hiding?
A little?
Man, you're good at that. I totally didn't see you.
I feel like it would be rude to laugh at that, even though I think you were intentionally making a joke.
Gage is just smiling.
Ocean, is that the first time she smiled at us?
Don't think so. I think she smiled before.
Yeah, but that was usually about with Suri.
Yes, but you also make me smile more.
Colin is going to offer both of them hugs.
Hugs are definitely accepted in Roshan's eyes.
Gage can't tell
Especially
what you're
when-
doing.
Colin would verbally ask Gage if it was all right to give her a hug.
Surprise hug!
She'd steer Crowther closer to the cart and say, "Sure," and leans over and gives just the stiffest, most awkward pat hug.
And Colin is just fully committed to hugging this person, and just yes. Also, is Crowther off to the side?
Yes, it doesn't look.
Oh.
At
Oh, okay.
I've had this entire session so far. I had in mind that Crowther was like curled up in the back of the cart,
Yeah, that's what
taking a
I was
nap. Just because we've got everyone taking a nap, and I would just, it was the cutest mental image, and I felt so bad for the horse,
Aw.
but also Crowther taking a nap in the cart.
That would be really cute. No, Crowther's about twice as wide as a horse.
This is true.
Yeah, no, I don't think the horse could pull Crowther. Is a dinosaur.
Open the door, get on the floor. I'll see myself out.
Version would look at the two sleeping ones and say, "Well, I hope that they don't mind either. But Zara, our friend."
And also, they pay pretty handsomely.
And I think the decision has been made.
And we are gonna
Version would start the cart back up and... Actually, does Version know where this is?
Well, funny you should ask. So,
Do we get to have an unveiling of a world map? Is that what we're leading up to right now?
That'd be cool.
I can make that happen.
If that wasn't the plan,
no
don't
pressure,
change
guys.
your plans.
Hold on.
Don't change your plans on me. I just that was such a funny. You should ask that. Funk world map just seems so appropriate, but
It does seem appropriate. But no,
Funny you should ask. It's actually just over the next hill.
it's just over the next hill. But the mechanic of this is you guys are already traveling. So I won't make you do another, okay, and here we're going to travel for you to find the next the next inn. So now you get to fast travel to where you get the instructions at the orange axe. That's what I called it, right? I know the place names.
Yes,
The orange axe
orange
is clearly very important and not just a placeholder for somewhere to land.
I mean, there's lots of. It's not like there's tons of bars and they're all named with the same basic structure, so that when people are incredibly drunk and need to, like find their way back to reclaim their possessions that were surrendered, right, they have memory of the sign because they're not necessarily literate.
So, the thing is,
Yeah.
you get to the Orange Axe pub, and you are greeted. You're greeted with a little bit more information. And this is indeed transporting a dangerous criminal. It's a prisoner from a maximum security facility for murderous mages. So, you're already dealing with someone who is quite magical, and it is. Um, see, now I've. Wait, come back. Hey, uh oh. Why is roll 20 white? Oh,
That's not good.
Mm,
no,
I can still see everything.
we're good. Okay, it just zoomed in
Okay.
really, really far. Okay, that's
Are
gonna
we
resolve
supposed to still
itself
be on the
soon.
road map?
Yep,
Okay,
because there's
just
gonna
making sure.
be there
Yeah.
is gonna be a reveal.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a because I know that if I put you guys in an inn, we're gonna spend the next 3 months there.
We will though. Oh my gosh. You're not going to another inn. Not at least for give me one episode where we're not at an inn.
I'm okay with this.
It's a very good inn. It really is. But
Mhm.
leave. So Eleanor Yeoman is the Archduchess, and she is the one who personally requested help, and and so Niajo's father is the one who has arranged this, and the Archduchess has basically left instructions for anyone who is willing to come help. They're basically going to be assisting the Guardian Legion in transporting this very dangerous prisoner. So from their maximum security facility to their trial. It's it's as simple as that. And in order to start, they she does request to meet personally with anybody who is going, and in order to do that, um, whoever's going just needs to step through this magic circle. It will transport you to the facility to meet with her, and um, it's kind of like the first checks and balance if they find anyone who matches a criminal record in trying to step into the fire circle, then they'll just automatically send you back and the guards will be alerted. So there's somebody at the Orange X pub who's running this who will kind of sit down and say, "Hello, my name's Roger. I've been helping this establishment for over 20 years. Word is that you've come to help the Archduchess. Is that correct?"
Yes, that's correct.
All right then. Let's see. And you are aware that this is for transporting one of the most dangerous known criminals.
We were informed.
And you're still going to go.
Colin is reading the instructions and
He's
getting more and more
confident.
nervous.
Yeah, it's like Votion's fairly confident with doing things, but he also second guesses himself a lot. So being asked again is kind of unnerving. So he'll take a look over at Colin.
Um, Potion, can I speak to you for a moment?
Yes, definitely.
Colin moves off to one side. Do you think criminal records transfer across continents?
I don't know. But I don't think we're taking this person across continent.
Colin sheepishly points to himself.
Oh. Um. Uh, would I don't know if Ocean would have. Actually, Ocean's uncle was pretty big into some not super straight with the law stuff, right?
Shenanigans.
Uh-huh.
Would Voshin have any general ideas about how international laws work?
Um,
Or
he he would know pretty well that Kutasa is really isolationist, that they've only started opening up trade recently, and that's only in Jobix, as far as anybody knows. And so Kutasa has just gotten it into their head that there are other continents on the planet. So criminal
okay,
records, that's decades down the road.
hmm I think you would be fine. Kutasa Kutasa doesn't know much about anywhere else yet, so
Okay.
I don't think we have to worry about any of your past.
Okay. Then yeah, let's do it.
And they'd reapproach the person, and Foshin would kind of shake his head up and down, more confidently with Colin's support, and say, "Yes, we're still going to do this."
All right, then, step into the transportation circle. Don't let any limbs, arms, legs, heads, or extra tentacles outside of the circle, or they will be left behind.
Voshin does as was asked.
Colin's going to
And
check on Gage and see how she's doing real quick.
Gage has been walking with Crother's assistants and um, steps closely to y'all and says, "Well, uh, Lizard and I look good."
Crotha, your tail is just a little bit hanging out.
Crother grunts and tucks his tail in.
All right, I think we're good.
All right, well, hopefully see you again. If not, we'll pass along your eulogy in the next paper. If everyone would hold on to their tokens.
Token is selected and being held on to.
Oh, like actually do some? Does that do something in Roll20?
No,
Okay.
not that I know of. I'm just being a goon.
It was like I love learning new stuff about Roll20, so if it did something,
But that'd be
definitely
cool.
wanted in on it.
And here we go.
Nice.
Oh,
That's really cool
airship,
shit.
airship.
Told you
This
something
is
pretty distracted
definitely
me.
a good place for a maximum security prison.
Indeed. Crother looks very uncomfortable. So you are transported into this masterpiece of wood and metal and are surrounded by a circle of fire. You all just stand before the gaze of a mighty ruler. The Archduchess, and her eyes peer down at you. She sits atop or stands atop a slightly raised dais. I'm glad you've agreed to fulfill my request. This criminal is an enemy of the realm and, if I'm being honest, of all humanity. Welcome, welcome. Please step down.
Uh, Looks like Voshin's token is already down, but
Ah,
Voshin will step down off of the teleportation circle. And being an Archduchess, I think probably most likely give like a little down on the knee and say, "Of course we're willing to help."
aw.
Colin gives a quiet nod and eyes the guards.
Art of the Archduchess being uploaded. You eye the guards.
Yep.
Anything in particular you are trying to discern?
Nope, just noting their locations, armaments, and general stance. Rogue stuff. You
Ro-
understand.
Hashtag rogue stuff. Fair, fair. And so, the Archduchess Yeoman does nod devotion and say the fact that um, this horrible criminal is my brother makes extracting the vengeance he deserves a difficult position for me. He has killed hundreds, and his reign of terror must be brought to a close. But the people must see him stand trial. They must hear what he's done, otherwise, they will call me a usurper, and my title will never be seen as legitimate. All you have to do is move him 100 feet. That's it. Well, you've made it this far. Who are you, brave souls?
Colin would like to roll an insight check on the validity of everything she just said.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Everything she is saying, she appears to believe.
Okay. Oh, I love playing the character who immediately does not trust anyone in a position of authority, but then also does not have the insight to back it up. It's the best.
Voshin would have the insight. However, Nigel's father sent us here, and he really trusts Nigel, so he can't see any reason why like this would lie. If you were waiting for a "Can I have an insight check?" it's not going to happen
No.
Gotcha.
with.
So then Gage will wave and say, "Well, I'm Gage. Hail from Vontaria. Lizard back there's with me. His name's Crowther."
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Well, thank you, Gage and Crowther.
My name's Voshin. It's very nice to meet you.
Potion. What a lovely name.
I'm Colin.
Hello, Colin. And the others make their introductions as well. Um, well, I assume you all have heard of the reward which has drawn you here. Is that correct?
We were told that our friend needed help.
Oh.
The specifics weren't listed, but we don't mind waiting to hear until we arrive. We assumed payment was not something to be posted in a letter.
Oh, well, I've made no qualms about keeping that secret. I've still had trouble getting adventurers up here just because of the horrible crimes that my brother has committed. Well, he's known as the arcane architect, the designer of destruction. He he was meant to be my father's successor to my section of the kingdom, but after a psychic break, he terrorized the realm, slaughtering its citizens through random acts of spell infused violence. His cruelty was beyond compare, but yes, I offer, um, excuse me, to the party who's able to transport him to his trial. Each member will be able to select a piece from the kingdom's archive of magical artifacts, as well as the entire group will receive 20,000 gold pieces.
Colin just started seeing dollar signs. Well, if I may, ma'am,
What is it?
I have two questions. The first is, does your brother deny his actions?
No, he
And
is quite proud of them.
Colin will grimace for a moment, and I take it the mood of the general population is that you are the preferred option?
I I would hope so. I'd like to think so. My brother has fooled many.
Well, I'm in.
A stream of explicatives escapes from Gage's lips.
Are you okay, Gage?
Oh, who, me? Fine. Fine. This is. You said the designer of the destruction, right? Mm hmm. Did the dreams and nightmares? Yes, I'm afraid so. Okay. Yeah, this guy's going down.
Version would give Gage a concerned look, but Gage isn't going to see that.
And we need to deliver him to trial alive, yes?
Oh, absolutely. Everything depends on it. We're not
So,
barbarians like him.
and if he attempts to escape,
Handle it. Apprehend him.
that that wasn't what I was specifically asking, ma'am. Is is his apprehension more important than his life?
I hope that you are not in a position where so young a person will have to choose whether or not to kill another.
Me either, but I still need to know if it's permitted as part of the job, if it comes to that.
If it comes to that, we would have to discuss all actions involved afterwards. I do not condone murder.
Of course not. Neither
This
do we.
will be challenging.
Well then, shall we see? Or, if when is the trial?
The trial is in 2 days' time. All you have to do, now that you're here, is to try to get him from this airship to, well, from his cell in this airship to this transportation circle. That's it. 100 feet. Just move him 100 feet, and this will all be over.
$20,000 gold pieces for
Very
100 feet.
100 of the most dangerous feet you will ever tread.
I think we can do it. What do you say, Colin?
Yeah, I might have some ideas. I think that it's too much money to pass up.
Like I said, this guy's going down. Very well. Then I will take my leave to prepare for the trial. And Captain Ottenbaum, make sure that things go according to plan. Make sure the adventurers have everything they need and follow protocol. You know what to do. He needs to move 100 feet to this circle, and this will all be over. Thank you all.
Oh, the D&D player in me is going. This is a total setup for us.
Yeah, this. Yeah.
But Voshin wouldn't see it.
The arch...
Like-
Colin.
Huh?
I don't think that she's the bad guy, but I think she's trying to help her brother escape.
The all Colin knows is that there's too much money on the line and for too little work, and also he does not trust one in that kind of position of power, especially with the words that she has specifically said about how she is now in charge because he is imprisoned. And the question of legitimacy being on the line.
Interesting.
These are all things that makes Colin go, I do not trust.
So, The Archduchess will then get onto the um, magic circle, and the arcane energy crackles and vibrates as a rush of radiant light erupts around her, and suddenly she vanishes.
Clarification question. She directed this guy to get us anything we needed, right? This
Correct.
Kenzie Autumn
I
Bomb.
believe so.
And as
Okay.
soon as she disappears, he relaxes his stance and folds his arms.
The moment she is gone, Colin is going to make his way over to him.
Hello.
Hi there. I have some requests for preparations. I want to get right to it if possible.
Do you?
Yeah.
Lay 'em on me, kid.
I'm going to need 2 bags able to fit about 5 or 6 pints with 3 pints, maybe 4 pints of sand each in them. I'm going to need a strip of cloth that can be wadded up to be about 2 inches in diameter, and rope. A lot of rope.
What the hell are you getting at?
Well, the most dangerous thing about this man is that he's a spellcaster of some kind, right?
One of the things, sure.
It would make him much less dangerous if he can't move his hands or speak.
Maybe. The grim-looking man, standing roughly 7 feet tall, thrusts out his hand at you. I'm Kenzie Audubon, head of the Guardian Legion in this sector. This is my prison. Nice to meet you.
Colin offers his hand. Colin Jupiter, petty thief and hopeful adventurer.
Huh. Well, hopefully you can shake that thief out of you and make some good use. But you might need more than some simple rope and gauze for this wizard. Tell you
I
what,
wouldn't be surprised.
one of the things he did. You go out to restaurants and whatnot, right?
No, sir.
You seen one?
Aside from a few taverns I've seen but not been into.
Okay. Yeah. What's the largest tavern you've ever seen? About how many people in there?
It had space for more, but I think maybe a dozen.
Alright. So, this guy here. He went into one of the region's finer restaurants. About 100 people. And those are just the customers. One of the servers dropped his knife, and soon every piece of silverware in the establishment sprang to life and attacked the server, the staff, the clientele. No survivors, just people in the streets seeing what happened, and a lot of families coming back to the restaurant to see the wreckage. And that was just a night of fun for him. The Archduchess was right. It's going to be the hardest 100 feet of your life.
Captain, I hope it is, because that would speak wonderful things about my future. But that doesn't change the fact that I still want to prepare, and that seems like a good start.
Alright. Hey, Bunty! Calls over to the other room. And in comes a much shorter human who salutes. Hi, boss!
Oh no, he's cute.
And Kenzie repeats the list of instructions that Colin gave. And, here's a picture of Kenzie. And I will also do a picture of Bunty. Bunty does appear sans spear in the airship.
That is a big spear.
It is a rather large spear. And so Kenzie Kenzie returns salute. Yeah, boss, right on it. And goes to acquire things.
Now, some more questions if I haven't insulted you too much.
What you got?
Is the prisoner permitted food?
Oh, yeah.
Is he going to be having a meal shortly before the trial?
Should be. I mean, he's gonna have a meal round about the next half hour, and then 3 meals a day till tomorrow. So depending on when you transport him, depends on when I serve the meal, and then the holding station on the ground will take over from there.
Right. Well, might be a good idea to provide him with something that would perhaps slow his reactions. I have such a tincture. Otherwise, I'm not sure what else I can think of.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
It would certainly limit how much he can do in a given moment if something were to go awry.
You got some good ideas, kid.
I read a lot of books.
Alright. Well, here. I'll show you all, I guess, a meeting hall you can use. And, well, will help give you a more well-rounded view of the ship. All
I
right,
appreciate it, Captain.
follow me, adventurers. And Gage,
Dur- Oh,
oh, go ahead,
I was
Votion.
gonna say during that time, I think Version would have been engaging with Age.
Excellent.
Just kind of okay. Gage, you seem to kind of do that thing where you get really upset, but don't seem to like to want to talk about it, but might want to talk about it. And um, are you okay?
Yeah, I mean,
You seemed
no.
really upset. Has something? Do you know this person?
Everyone in my tribe does. Look, designer of destruction is what the Archduchess called him, but his name is Vasily Yeoman. Um, mm, Vontarians are. We take our stories to heart, and we talk a lot about our dreams and what we pass down to our kids, and we get back together every few years, and we tell each other these things around the fire or things like that. And he did something. Um, the Vontarians, one of our clans, kind of saw through all the crap he was doing and wouldn't give him any support, wouldn't teach him how to train the lizards like we do. So he got back at them. He used dream spells. He infiltrated the slumber um, of some mothers and fathers in the camp, and appeared to them in various forms of the seven, um, telling them to kill their own kids. And so, in the span of a few weeks, 63, um, yeah, 63 dead. But all the parents, by the time they woke up, they all thought that the gods were the ones telling them to do this. But it was just him. It was just Vasily. But that's the kind of stuff he does. I mean, evil. Holy evil.
Terribly sorry to hear that, but sounds like he's being taken care of, and we'll make sure that he is too.
Oh yeah. And then he's gonna go down, and whoever this Duchess lady is, yeah, she's gonna make sure that people like that aren't around anymore. Not okay. Uh-uh. And we're still gonna tell our stories, and we're still gonna use our dreams, because the dreams weren't bad and our stories weren't bad. And if people want to believe in the seven, sure, because even they weren't bad. It was It's just him.
Well,
So yeah, I'll be okay.
of Version would kind of shake his head up and down and just say, "Well, okay, as long as you're going to be okay, just know that you have us,"
Yeah.
and walk off because he doesn't know how to deal with people who get upset.
And as he walks off, Gage says, hey, hold on a second.
Version would stop and turn around, and then after a moment say, "Yes, I'm still here."
Oh, thanks.
Version blushes and walks off quickly. Not used to hearing that from Gage. Either. Not used to the super upsetness, but also that's strange.
So, Kinsey will begin directing you all down the corridor, leads you down a long hallway lined with doors. Excuse me. Each one of these um, lead to a door on the outside. Kinsey explains these are swirling portals. The floor and the ceiling are glass, affording an incredible view of Kutasa below and a panoramic view of the sky above. And
Are we supposed to be below decks on the map?
no, you're above deck. It's
Just making sure.
Yeah, it's just not a translucent airship. Pretend it's a translucent airship.
Yes. Doing so.
Yes. And Hensey says, "This is the march you'll have to make with Van Horn. I mean, not with Van Horn, with Yeoman. This, I suggest you take a minute to consider the architecture in your plan. You've only got one shot at this. The Guardian Legion will be on hand to assist as we can. Many of these soldiers lost friends, family, to Vasily's abject cruelty. We'll be glad to see him meet his end. Some would be happy to watch you kill him right here, but the Archduchess has given the word. Her word. Her word is our command."
Also, would you mind spelling out that?
Yes.
Because I'm hearing sillies.
Silly. Yeah.
Okay.
Vasily.
As long as I'm hearing it right.
The silly.
The first name's Giant. It's fine.
Oh, Vasil Yeoman. I heard Silly Yeoman. Like his name was silly. And it was like, man, that's a really unfortunate name.
Yeah, no. Vasily.
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 Okay.
So, the name that that this thingy bopper wants me to use is Van Horn. And considering yeah. Considering Karina's last name, I'm like, I'm not gonna use her last. I'm not gonna do that. And so I think I've slipped up a few times, but this is not like a passive aggressive making Karina a villain. I promise. I'm changing the stupid names. Okay. So, Kinsey also points out the control room, um, this excellent circle area, which is not a storage area. It's a really cool control room. Um, the top floor of this tall tower looks down on the various portals on either side of the hallway, and Kinsey, keep adding extra syllables in there. Kinsey explains that each portal leads to a different pocket dimension called reflecting rooms, each of which is a materially sound illusion modeled after a location specific to the creature being held there. So, yeah. So each of the prisons is catered to the prisoner. So as Kinsey escorts you past the portal doors, he starts to reveal a bit more detail. The creatures inside the reflecting rooms, the beings, not the prisoners, they're called echo wraiths. In some cases, they're epic psychic projections created by the prison, and in others, they're manifestations of memories from within the prisoner's own mind. However they're formed, they're very real and serve a specific purpose within the prison. They guard the prisoners, so we don't have to. They attack if the prisoners try to escape, and if a prisoner somehow manages to get past the echo wraiths, well, these portal doors do a number on them as well. Should someone come out on the other side of one of these portals, old Bunty up in the control room can blast them without much fanfare, or just collapse this glass panel here and let them fall 5 miles down to their doom. It's about this time that Bunty comes trotting up behind the group. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Here's the material you requested, sir. Kinsey looks the bundles up and down. Well, it's not for me, it's for the kid.
Colin will take it and smile and say, "Thank you, sir."
Oh, is this all that you needed?
He will check for the contents just to make sure there's enough stuff to submerge a pair of hands in sand in a bag, tie it up, and make a tight-fitting gag.
Everything is there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Well, if you need me, I'll be in the control room. Thank you, Bundy. And he climbs up the elevator up to the control tower. All right, now you all should be fine in either one of these conference areas until you have a plan, until you're ready to get the prisoner, or until you're hungry. Either of those comes first, really. Just send for... Oh, go ahead.
Well, we appreciate your hospitality while the time is yet to come.
Just following orders. Just call for Bunty or myself if you need anything.
Is that his full name?
Oh. Yeah. His name is Nigel Bunthouse. Everyone just calls him Bunty.
All right, thank you.
And with that, he goes back to his post.
Colin will find a place to sit down.
So will Votion. Preferably next to Colin.
Aww. So, we are at our lovely halfway point tonight, but I want to throw something at you guys.
Mm-hmm.
This might actually be a good place to call it because the next thing up is a more traditional dungeon crawl that might need a bit more firepower.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what Colin is like in combat again.
It's been
I
a long
mean, we can keep going, but it's
prisoner will
I am
escape.
I am down to wait for everybody else.
but I will tell you, I'm not optimistic about your chances.
Yeah. I
I
will
guess
also
since
go
we're
ahead.
moving back to more traditional D&D, can we clarify what level we're at?
6.
6.
Okay, that's what I have written down.
Yes, you're at level 6.
Yes.
And yes, I will also, as a teaser, I'll put this up so that our magical Twitch and future YouTube peeps can see it. Our villain to come. And I'll post the picture for you guys as well. Vasily Yeoman. Here we go. The scum of the earth. Bad guy. There you
Ooh.
go.
What's this guy look like? Oh no.
Have you seen this character?
He looks an awful lot like the kind of person I would expect to be a vampire.
You know, that's not a bad extrapolation.
Like, if
Okay.
I was to, having never seen him before, been asked what Baron von Strahd looks like, that would be it.
Fair. Well, I will read our closeout and stop recording, stop streaming. Let's dilly dally over here. Do. Put up our
Did you close out
magical.
before that, right?
What? A what?
We do close out before we stop stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what order I just said it, but what I meant was I'm going to read us out and then click close on the thingy bopper
Ah, okay.
to stop recording. I haven't stopped recording yet.
Okay.
I don't know what
Sorry,
I'm
I'm
doing.
tired too. You may have said
Blah,
right.
blah, 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 blah. Okay.
We're all very with it today.
We are, hey, we know our stuff. We sure do. And Oh boy, do I. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's great. Okay. Okay. Scroll. Because of course I exited it out. Well, that is all for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we hope to see you back on January 22nd for the continuation of the Cuddle Vagabonds Season 3 as we delve into the airship. Check out the event page on Facebook, and once the video of this week is uploaded to YouTube, you can find links to connect with us more in the description. Have a good night, everyone. Wash your hands, wear a mask, get vaccinated when you can, and stay safe out there. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Stay stealthy.